Let me change your mindset right now. So everybody says they want to be successful, they want to make a lot of money, they want to be able to spend however they want, they want to go buy the luxury things, live the luxury lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. But very few people actually want it enough. And that's why so little people of the population actually gets there. How many people actually make over $20,000 a month? Over $50,000 a month? The percentage just goes down, right? A normal salary or something, it's like a good one, considered good, it's like 5K. Because wanting something and being obsessed are two completely different things. I'm 20 years old. I made my first $15,000 month at 19 and my first $21,000 month at 20. And looking back, it's not because I was smarter than anyone else. It wasn't because I had special connections. It's because I wanted it more than anyone else. I would go to war to get it. I would go to war to change my life, to change my mom's life, to give my sister a better life. I don't mean I wanted it a little bit more than average people. I mean to a level where people would call it like insanity, like pure obsession. Like it was all I was thinking about. I was eating, breathing, thinking, consumed by becoming successful. A lot of people are interested in becoming successful. Interested people work when they feel motivated. Interested people show up when it's convenient. And interested people stay committed until it becomes difficult. But obsessed people, that's different. Obsessed people continue when no one's watching you. There are days that I've worked until 7 a.m. in the morning to hit those goals. Obsessed people continue when they doubt themselves. Obsessed people continue when others are hating on them. Obsessed people continue when they have zero evidence that it's working. They're making $0, but they're still going. I went 3 months working my ass off after my 9 to 5, working from 6 p.m. until like 3 a.m. in the morning, making $0. And that is the difference. Success comes with hunger. Entrepreneurship and becoming successful, it's literally a game of who can get bitch slapped that many times and still keep going and continue to get bitch slapped and bitch slapped and bitch slapped until it clicks and works out. The majority of people want it. They want it bad enough to start, but not to continue. Very few want it so badly that they're gonna stay in it. And I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, I'm the most successful person on earth. Absolutely not. I have people around me that are literally 20 making 50K a month, 100K a month. I have so long to go. But those traits that I'm talking about, all those people have too. When I first started my journey, I did not have any sort of proof that it was gonna work. I was being called crazy, I was being hated on online. I was having people from my university making fun of me when I ended up like actually dropping out. I had people back in where I grew up in Panama, my ex-boyfriend's friends commenting hate on my page. And to be honest, I didn't have anyone telling me that it was gonna work. But I had a vision, and then slowly, progressively, I actually saw the results. And I was actually put in the room with these people that are already so successful, literally enforcing that onto you. So to actually become successful, you have to go through a lot of struggles first. And then once you actually get a taste of it, you're gonna get put in the right rooms where the people are actually going to be motivating you, helping you, supporting you, and all these kind of things. But you have to be really fucking hungry to get it. You don't need to be the smartest, you don't need to be special, you don't need to have money, you don't need to be successful already. You literally just need to have that crazy hunger to get there. And that's really like what you gotta ask yourself, right? If like, how badly do you actually want it? A lot of people will sit here and answer like, oh yeah, I want it a lot. But how badly do you want it? Because let me tell you, talent is common. There's a lot of talented people in this world. Potential is common, dreams are common, but relentless hunger, that's rare. So I mean, like, yeah, that's really like why you gotta ask yourself, like, do you also have a strong enough why? Like, because what's gonna give you that hunger is truly like, why do you want it? So like, if you ask a person, okay, why do you want to make that amount of money? Why do you want to be so successful? Oh, I want the Ferrari. I've seen some men actually make it with that why because they really wanted the car. But their why actually went deeper than the car. Why did they want the car? They wanted the car because they wanted to prove people wrong. Why did they want to prove those people wrong? Well, because they bullied them in their childhood. That was their actual why. So if we actually go into my personal why here, getting a little personal with you guys. Let me get a sip. Sit down. I'm joking. My why was my mother. It's something I've actually opened up with now on my social media, talking to people about, is my mom and my little sister. My little sister, she's like my little diamond, and she also did not come from like the greatest childhood just like me. My mom, me and my family, we moved to Panama because my mom's ex-husband now got a job opportunity there, and she basically left her whole life back in Sweden to be able to go live a good life with him. And what happened was that he obviously promised her, I'm never going to use finances against you, my money is your money, because she wasn't able to work. She was literally not legally allowed to do any work or earn any money in the country. The first 2 years was great. After that, money started being controlled. Money was no longer a thing that was accessible to any of us, really. And it was something that completely controlled my mom, where she also was completely unable to leave the situation because she had no finances to actually walk away. And a lot of women sit in that situation where they're actually not able to walk away because they have zero independence. So like watching my mother struggle, being in a lot of pain, not being able to get me or my little sister out of that situation. So where obviously money wasn't the only thing being controlled, there was also a lot of mental abuse going on there, and a lot of just a really, really bad, toxic, unhealthy, abusive environment, where she was completely unable to walk away with me and my little sister. So my little sister she was like 10 at the time. I think I was like 16, 17. My mom finally found a way when I was going off to university, a way to actually walk away, but she was left in a position where she had to rebuild her whole life back to a salary at like 1,200 euros a month, because she could not use her degree, she could not use her past practice anywhere. And my mom already came from an extremely, extremely dark past, way, way darker than me and my sister, and she had managed to build up an okay life, I guess, for me and my little sister before this happened. Really, really hard to pay for rent. My sister wasn't able to actually be put into a school because it was too expensive, and I actually had to drop out of law school. So that was my biggest why. That was my reason to be able to help my mom rebuild her life, but also give my little sister the life that she deserved. Giving my mom a better life after her like constant years of struggle and pain, and her reason was literally me and my little sister. Being able to give her a better life and my little sister a better life, that was my why. So for me, it wasn't like, oh, okay, like, well, I'm gonna try this out a little bit and see if it works out, like a little side hustle, and if it doesn't work out, then great, like I'll just keep working my 9 to 5 that I'm getting paid 1,200 euros for. No, I'm gonna give them a fucking better life, and I'm gonna change my whole life, and I'm literally gonna change the trajectory of my whole past bloodline of women. I will not step into those shoes again. I will change my mom's life, and I will be independent, and I will be so damn successful that I can provide for all of them. So that's my why. I still got a long way to go. I still have a lot more goals that I want to achieve. And I mean, if you ask a person, like, what are the odds of you making $1 million this year? People usually answer like 0, no, like no way, like, or maybe it's like 1%, 5% at its highest, right? But then if you ask people this, like, what are the odds of you making $1 million by the end of this year, like in a year span, right? And if you don't do it, your whole family dies. The answer changes. People are like, oh, 90%, 100%, no. And the only thing that changed there is the why. Because here, there wasn't really a why. It was just like, oh, what if you don't make $1 million? Like, okay, whatever. But here, it's like, okay, your whole family dies. I know this is a really extreme example, but it's to, like, really show you guys. So, like, if you tell a person here, your whole family dies, then everyone's like, well, they have a really fucking strong why now. They care about their family. They love their family. They don't want their whole family to die. So now they're going to find a way to make $1 million. So, I mean, yeah, sorry for the really, like, harsh example, but I really hope it shows you guys, like, you really need to look down. It's like, okay, I want to be successful, but why do I want to be successful? So look at it. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to achieve those numbers? What are those numbers actually going to do for you and your life? So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this a little bit, like, open your eyes, and also that you have, like, actual action steps now to go look at. Because if you're not successful yet and you're actually watching this video, you are going to be successful because you're dedicating your time and energy into actually watching things that is going to change your mindset and help you become that version of yourself that actually makes money and actually has that success. Ciao, you guys. This was a really serious video with like some harsh examples. But love ya.